Well, greetings everyone, and welcome to another video, and welcome to Williamsport, Pennsylvania, home of the Little League World Series, the Pennsylvania College of Technology, the Thomas T. Tabor Museum, and also Park Place. I am here to check out another holiday display that I was here to check out for the first time last year. So that railroad car there over my shoulder or behind me there should be looking familiar to you. So every year up here in Williamsport, in conjunction with their holiday tours and Victorian holiday celebrations or something like that, they put on a holiday train display here at Park Place and the Tabor Museum. Normally I am up here this time of the year on my hunting trips, but this year with everything that I got going on, both with DJing and other stuff, I'm not up here hunting, but I did take the time to come up here today to at least check out this event once again, because the displays they had last year were just fabulous, and I wanted to get up here and see if some of those displays are back again or if they got new ones for this year. So this is a 2-day event, and there is an admission fee for this. I forget what the cost is, but it gets you into both places. It gets you into Park Place, and it also gets you into the Thomas Tabor Museum. So we are going to start off in Park Place like we did last year, and then from there head over to the Tabor Museum, check out the displays there, and probably walk through the museum to see if there's any new displays or any changes from last year. So let's get this little adventure started.
Lots of little things going on. I love these displays.
They're a lot of fun. I can't move them anymore. Even though I was part of the boardwalk.
make it up that time. Well, there he goes. Yeah. I can run that for you if you want.
That's all right.
I had that run.
That's okay. I did that to Kathy. And he's not here today? No, yes. I saw you going down Main Street. Yeah. They're taking it home. Trevor wanted to go to Wendy's. So he drove us.
Okay, so there is the first part of the holiday train display here. That was in Park Place. Now we are going to walk down probably a half a block here, maybe a block, to the Tabor Museum and check out the displays that are in there, and also take another walk through the museum again. All right, so there you go. There is the train displays again here at Park Place and the Tabor Museum, and a lot of them were probably from last year, but I always enjoy seeing them. There were a couple new additions this year, but I did not go through the museum yet because I learned of something else that is here from the people that have the displays up there, and apparently there is another display downstairs here where I'm at, and it is the Schempp collection. So the Schempp display is a private collection from a person, and I'll put the information about it there. I did not know this person existed or his collection or anything like that, but it is on, some of it is on display here at the museum. And people told me, they said, "You've never been downstairs?" I said, "No." And they said, "You got to check it out before you leave." Well, I came downstairs and walked through the door and saw the display cases, and all I can say is, wow. Bunch of displays here, and hopefully I have enough time, but I got 2 hours left yet before the show is over and everything, so hopefully I can get through and show you all these trains that are part of the Schempp collection. Here is one of the model displays that they have down here that is running. And that is all Pennsylvania Railroad cars there, including the turntable back there. And I swear that looks like the Renovo yard just by looking at it. This one here is the tipper, or Tipolo, whatever they call it there, that load the coal in. This is just a gorgeous display. Some trains on display back there, but we did not get into all these trains that are on display here. This is just unreal. And I see they have my engine that I got right there, the 2055. Although they're saying the collection of Lionel motorized units that were made between 54 and 69. That year might be off by 1 year because 2055 was 1953. Pretty sure this is all American Flyer stuff. All right, so while we're here, this is a hall that I wasn't in last year when I was here. So this is the Hall of Farming, Crafts, and Industry. So we're gonna walk through here and take a short tour through this place and check to see what they have in here as far as farming equipment goes and crafts. So some of these woodworking tools here look familiar to me since I was raised on a farm back in the early 70s. I remember seeing lots of these saws and drills. And there is an old two-harness hand loom. So some of these should look familiar to some people if you're into spinning yarn or fabric, spinning and weaving. Some of these things are going to look familiar to you. Brewing and beer making. Well, growing up as a kid, we didn't make beer, but my dad did make wine, and lots of it. Hence why there's a wine cellar where I'm currently living. But I covered this in one of my videos last year when I was up at the PA Lumber Museum up there about the birch oil stills, and I got to see them in operation firsthand when I was a small kid down in Bartow. My grandmother's best friend's husband ran one of those down there, and it was in operation pretty much through the 1970s yet. This over here is talking about the iron industry and the iron furnace. There's a picture of one there that's in Foransville, Clinton County, which I might have to go check out sometime. And for those of you that are wondering what a grist mill is, well, right here is one. This is it. So a grist mill is where you would take your grain or grist to be ground into flour or meal, which is what that is right there.
Where do you go now? I'm going back upstairs. Back upstairs? This is not the way.
It's not quite like the stove my grandmother used to cook on when she lived on the farm. And this was still in the through the mid to almost late 1970s. She still cooked on one of these. There was no gas or electric stove in the farmhouse. You had to use wood to cook on this stove. And yes, in the summertime with it being hot and humid outside, you still had to use that to cook on. Just some other displays down here. Bicycle that's on display. There's an engine here. And a horseshoer and general repairing. Basically a blacksmith. So this is a nice little display they have. This is in the basement of Tabor Museum. So we are not going to walk around the rest of the museum upstairs. I don't believe anything changed this last year, and it's getting pretty late in the afternoon, and I think this place is about to close for today, but we'll walk up through. If there's anything interesting to bring to you, I will. If not, we're going to wrap it up here. All right, so real quick, I got a quick history lesson from one of the persons in there that's involved with the museum here and had one of the displays in there. So as far as the Schempp collection goes that was in there, that is a quarter of the gentleman's collection that he had. So apparently he sold a bunch of it before he gave the rest of it to the museum. So I just cannot believe the collection that that person had. But I figured out why there was a car out back here behind this police station, because this police station here used to be the freight station for the Pennsy Railroad, or the railroads that went through here at the time. And Park Place, which is right over there, that building that we started out in, used to be a 4-story hotel that was built to accommodate the people on the railroad. And then it was later turned into a nursing home. They took 2 of the levels off, so it's only a 2-story building right now. But the people that own it now, it's ran as a business. So that is how everything gets wrapped together here, because I didn't know last year what the story was with having the Pennsy Railroad car out behind the city of Williamsport police station here. All right, so that is going to wrap it up for this video from up here in Williamsport. And one other thing I forgot to mention too, I did ask the gentleman about the HO display that was downstairs in the Schempp collection there, that they had the HO one of that roundhouse that I thought might have been from Renova, but it wasn't. It was modeled after the roundhouse that was here in Williamsport, which is just a few blocks down that way there. So it was modeled after one of the yards, but it was here in Williamsport. So it was a great day. I got a long drive to get home from up here. It's probably about a 3-hour drive to get up here and everything, but had a great time. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing the Schempp collection, which I never knew about, and apparently the Schempp collection is known worldwide. So they have a quarter of his trains on display here at the Tabor Museum. So if you're into trains and you want to see one nice collection of trains, come on up here. For this event today, the admission was $3, which got you into both places, both Park Place and the Tabor Museum. So there'll be a link to the website or their Facebook page down in the description field. So if you did like the video, please give it the thumbs up. Also, if you just found this channel, consider hitting that subscribe button down there. And if you are a current subscriber and want to be notified when I upload new content to YouTube, you can ring the bell down there in the corner as well. And thank you to all the subscribers here on YouTube and my other social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. So until next time, it's have a ball and do it all. We'll see you soon.